Hi everyone! This is my baby blue bear amigurumi pattern from a couple years ago. I really love this pattern. It's kind of quick and it's always so fun. So you're going to need some fiber fill, polyfill, or scrap yarn to stuff your piece with. You're going to need yarn. I'm using baby velvet. It is a size 4, but it's a little bit thicker, so I'm going to go with a size 6mm hook. You're also going to need scissors, needle, and stitch markers will be very helpful for you. You're also going to need safety eyes. The pattern calls for 9mm. I'm using 12, and a safety nose. Starting with foot number 1, make a magic circle. If you don't know how to do a magic circle, you can chain 2 and work all stitches into the first chain. So for foot number 1, work 6 single crochet into the magic circle. For this project, all pieces are worked in continuous rounds, meaning there is no slip stitch at the end of each round. And remember to move your stitch marker up at the end of each round. So after you've worked 6 single crochet into the magic ring for foot number 1, pull it closed, and you're going to increase into each stitch around, so working 2 single crochet into all 6 single crochet from the first round. So now that you have 12 single crochet around, you're going to do the same for 3 more rows, number 3, 4, and 5. On the first foot, you are going to fasten off. Then you're going to work another foot, a second foot that's identical to the first, but on the second foot, you do not fasten off. So I've got 2 feet here, the ends are just tucked in there nicely. From the second foot, chain 12. Now you're going to work 12 stitches around foot number 1. So now we're on to the body, which is worked from the feet up. You're going to crochet around, that's 48 single crochet around from round 7 through 29. So here I've got 29 rounds of single crochet, 48 stitches around. So from this point on, you're going to be decreasing. So round 30, you're going to single crochet into the next 6 stitches, and then you're going to place a decrease, and you're going to repeat that sequence all the way around, and you will end up with 42 stitches around. You will then work 2 more rounds of 42 single crochet, bringing you up to round number 32. On round number 33, you're going to single crochet into the next 5 stitches, and then you're going to place a decrease, and you're going to repeat that sequence around, and that's going to bring you to 36 stitches around. And on round 34, you're just going to go around for another round of 36 stitches. You're going to want to add your safety eyes between rounds 32 and 33 with 12 stitches in between. The muzzle will go right between them, and the arms will go down at the side and the top of the head. So on round 35, you're going to single crochet into the next 4 stitches, and then you're going to place a decrease. You're going to repeat that sequence around, bringing you to 30 stitches, and then on round 36, you're just going to single crochet around for another 30 stitches. On round number 37, you're going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches, and then you're going to place a decrease. You're going to repeat that sequence around, bringing you to 24 single crochet, and then on round 38, single crochet around one more time. So now it's time to add the stuffing. You want to get it packed pretty firmly, starting with the feet, and it will be lumpy and bumpy, but you will just massage it until it is nice and plump. On round number 39, you're going to single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then you're going to place a decrease. Repeat that sequence around, and that will bring you to 18 stitches. On round number 40, you're going to single crochet into the next stitch and then decrease, and repeat that sequence around, bringing you to 12 single crochet around. I'm just going to add a bit more stuffing here before the final round, which is round 41, and you're going to decrease into every stitch around, bringing you to 6 stitches around. So after decreasing around, you're just going to cut the length of your yarn and sew the hole shut at the top of the head. You can just weave it back and forth a few times to close those 6 stitches up, and then you'll just tie it off and run it through the stuffing. This is the best way to trim ends on an amigurumi because it hides it. So here's how it looks. Pretty weird. So next we're going to make the arms, again starting with a magic circle or the chain 2 method. You're going to put 6 single crochet into the magic circle. After that, you're going to increase into every stitch around, bringing you to 12 stitches around. And then you're going to just crochet around for 12 rows. So on the 12th row, you should have 12 stitches around still. So I've got 12 rows on the arm. I'm just going to fasten off and be sure to leave a long enough tail to sew it onto the bear. The arms don't need stuffing. You can just stuff the end into the bottom of it. So to attach the arms to the body, you are going to pinch them flat, and they're going to be placed directly above the feet. So just right on the side, centered right there above the feet, and they're going to be attached onto round 25. So I've got it lined up here, and all pieces in this project are going to be attached using a whip stitch, the arms and the ears. So you're just going to attach it right along row 25 there, making your way through both stitches and keeping the arm flat throughout the seaming process. And then I like to just weave the end under the arm there so that it's not visible, and then tie it off and trim it and hide the end inside the stuffing. So there's one arm done. Do the same for the other side, and he's looking cute. Next, we're moving on to the ears. Start with a magic circle again, and this one is going to have 6 single crochet worked into it. And then you're going to increase into each stitch around, bringing you to 12 stitches around. After the increase round, you will work one more round of 12 stitches, and then you're going to fasten off with a tail long enough to attach. The ears should be pinched flat, and they are going to be attached to the bear in a slight curve. So I will show you what that looks like here. So fasten off and fold the ear over with that tail towards the end, and that's how it's going to go attached to the bear. It's going to go along rounds 35 to 39 directly above the arms. So if you look at the top, you can count down to find the correct rows that it's going to be attached to, and you can just take the short end and kind of tuck it in the fold of the ear. So you'll get it all lined up, and then begin seaming just like with the arms. You will use a whip stitch to get it attached on there. And to get it folded like that, you're just gonna have to work, you know, in a line kind of towards the back, and then moving towards the front across, you know, the several stitches that you're placing here. Adorable. Now, we're going to make the muzzle. So again, starting with a magic circle, this time you are only going to be placing 4 single crochet into the magic circle. You will then work an increase into each stitch around, so that's going to bring you to 8 single crochet around. So after you have 8 single crochet around, you're going to again increase into each single crochet around, so that's going to bring you to 16 stitches. And on round 4, you're just going to single crochet around again, so that's going to be 16 once more. So next you're just going to fasten off, leaving a tail long enough to seam it on to the face. You're going to add the safety nose, or you can do an embroidered nose, but that should go right into the center of the magic circle. The muzzle will be attached directly between the eyes, and it's going to go from round 28 up to round 35 as far as placement. And you can just tuck that end right in there. Love it. So for this one you can attach it using a whip stitch, but I like the look of doing it more of a woven style through the actual bottom of the stitch, so I'll show you what I mean by that. So just up through the fabric of the bear, and then through the actual post of the stitch, and you're just going to go back and forth all the way around, and that'll kind of give it a detached look, or backwards seaming kind of look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you will have lots of fun with your new bear friend. I highly recommend trying it out with different kinds of yarn. A really small yarn, you can make a mini bear keychain. A really chunky yarn, you can make a bear that doubles as a couch pillow. Different textured yarn, you can make a fuzzy bear. You can embroider the nose and the eyes, and then it would be child friendly. So there's a lot of possibilities with this bear. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.